production function. See page 112 par. What is production function? Relationship between input and output. So, first question you take. What is production function? Questions will be very simple like this. What is production function? Number 1. Answer. See this. It is term production function is applied to relationship between input and output. So, that is first. Then, the production function can be stated by the following equation. What is the equation? Q output. Output depends on ABCD. What is ABCD? Input. You are a student of mathematics. You know Q is a dependent variable and ABCD is independent variable. So that is first very simple question. What is production function? One question. Then another question. Explain the terms total product, average product, marginal product. For understanding all production function, you see, you have to do this one. Here paranga. Marginal product, average product. So, first, what is TP, total product? What is it? Add all marginal product. So, first point, total product. What is it? Sum of marginal product. Then, what is average product? Total product divided by units of variable factor. Suppose you are producing, 100 units of a commodity. 2 workers are employed. 100 by 2, 100. Each worker is producing on an average 100. That is the average product. Then very important is marginal product. What is marginal product? Marginal product is the addition made to the total product. It is the addition. It is addition made to the total product by employing one more unit of a factor. We are going to take a table and do. We will do with the help of a table all these things. But you must know first. 3. Total product, average product, marginal. What is total product? Sum of marginal product. What is average product? Total product divided by units of the variable factor. What is marginal product? Additional product or addition made to the total product. How do you write it? How do you write marginal utility? Marginal utility is equal to TUN minus TUN minus 1. Here what is marginal product? TPN minus TPN minus 1. So these are 3. Then next is, this is the question, right? What is short period production function? Question, what is short period production function? Answer. First, common sense. Suppose you are a producer. You want to change all factors, land, labor, capital. Can you do it in a short period or long period? Long period. So, short period itself means time is short. There is no time for you to change all the factor. So, what you will do? One factor is only altered. One factor is variable. He can change only one. There is no time to, for example, land. Some countries have Australia, land. India, labor. America, machine. In America, what is the problem? Labor is not available. Say, they will give you a car. In a company, they will give you a car, but they cannot give you a driver. Why? Driver demand $10 per hour. So every day you will have to pay $500. 30 days, $1,500, nearly 1/4 of your salary. This is a problem in all countries. Some countries have labor, some countries have capital, some countries have more manager. It all depends. That is why what we say, short period, a producer finds it convenient to increase only one factor, keep other factors constant. That's the meaning. Number one, what is short period production function? Answer, one factor is variable. One factor is variable. Other factors are kept constant. One factor is variable. Other factors are kept constant. Number one. Number two, there is a name for it. It is called operation, you put. It is called operation of laws of returns. What are the three laws you have studied? IR, diminishing return, negative return. So, it is called operation of laws of return. Now, next question is important for you. Explain the law of variable proportion. Explain the law of variable proportion. So you have to explain the law of variable proportion with the help of table 1, page 114. See this? Table 1, page 114. So you have a table, right? Now, you find first, don't do anything. First we are going to explain. Then we will write the answer. இங்க first பாருங்க worker, laborer. Second column விட்டுருங்க. Third, you go to the last column. What is last column? Marginal product. What each worker is producing, one worker is employed. How much is the marginal product? பாருங்க lastல 100. Now units is not mentioned. So mention there in kilogram மேல எழுது. In kilogram மேல எழுதுங்க. In kgs, in kilogram, அதே எழுதி. In kgs. Then next. Now explanation. 1, 2, 3 பாருங்க. First worker 100 kgs, second worker 110, third worker 120. So what is happening to marginal product? Increasing. It is called IR. So what is increasing return? Marginal product increases, though. So don't talk about total product. See, it is common sense. Whenever production is increasing, total product will increase. We are always worried about the rate of increase that is determined only by marginal product. So 1, 2, 3 bracket பண்ணுங்க bookல. 1, 2, 3. What is the law? Law of IR operates. Then next now 4 லேந்து பாருங்க. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What is happening to marginal product? It is diminishing. It is called diminishing return. So between 4 and 10, law of DR operate, diminishing return operate. Now you do a small correction. 10 பாருங்க, what is 10? 10 is 760. 11 இருக்கு பாருங்க, என்ன இருக்கு? 740 இருக்கு இல்லையா? Make it 760. அப்ப ரெண்டு 760 இருந்தா, what about marginal product? 0 அதை போடு. அப்ப add 12. 12 போட்டு, make it 740. 12 வந்து 740. இப்ப என்ன மாத்திரம் நீங்க? 10 760, 11 760, 12 740. இப்ப லாஸ்ட் காலம் என்ன மாறும்? 0 0 minus 20, 0 and minus 20. So this is what is called the laws of return. மூணு return பாருங்க. First 1 2 3. What about marginal product? Increasing. It is called law of IR. 4 to 10. What is happening? 100, 80, 70, 40. Marginal product is falling. What is the law? Diminishing return. Karasila பாரு 12. What about marginal product? Minus. Right? Marginal product is negative return. That's all.